Recently, someone called my office from South Carolina that had their case moving along, and they received a notice that they had to go to a hearing to begin to determine how their case was going to be settled. There's two aspects to settling a workers' compensation case in South Carolina. First of all, if you're someone that has not had an attorney to oversee your case, and you know you've had serious injuries, you know you have limitations, and you know that you can't do what you used to could do, then you need an attorney to oversee your case and find doctors and vocational counselors that can bring out in paperwork the things that you know in your heart to be true. Knowing it in your heart and proving it in court are two different things. And in order to prove it in court, you've got to bring it out through qualified people in paperwork. A South Carolina attorney, an experienced South Carolina attorney, will know how to do this. And you have to give that experienced South Carolina attorney enough advance notice to get it done as your case is going. But if you do get in that situation, call, even if you find yourself at the end of the road or thinking that you're getting pressure to settle your case, go ahead and call our office. We will still figure out a way to get the work done for you. The second part of settling the case is the paperwork itself. When you settle a workers' compensation in South Carolina, a workers' compensation case in South Carolina, at the end of the case, you have to sign a legal document that has really nothing but lawyer talk in it. And the lawyer talk has a lot of big words that have to be in there. And you need an attorney that's going to cut through the chase and explain to you in simple terms what you are signing in that legal document. You need an attorney that knows how to make sure there's no legal tricks in the document and other appropriate legal language that needs to be in the document to protect your rights and to protect your interest. So you're going to need an attorney in that regard. And to be truthful, you don't really want to settle your case by yourself and then try to go see an attorney to look over the paperwork. Most attorneys aren't going to want to look over the paperwork at that point because they haven't been able to participate in the case during the course of the case, and so they're not going to feel confident that they can advise you to settle the paperwork. Sometimes an insurance company will send paperwork to a client or to a person who's been injured and tell them to go get an attorney to sign off on it. That's not realistic. That's just the insurance company trying to put one over on you, and the attorney can't sign a document when he doesn't know enough about the case. It's not all about the attorney didn't get paid anything. It's also about the attorney signing off on a case that he knows really nothing about. That puts him in an awkward situation because when the paperwork's signed, that attorney is saying that he knows about the case. So when you are approaching a settlement, immediately contact an experienced South Carolina attorney and give that attorney time to know your case so that when it comes time to sign the paperwork, everybody knows the facts of the case and knows what's going on in the case, and you can get your case signed off on appropriately. So call our office, call us as soon as you possibly can, and let us help you, and don't wait until the last minute because it can cause problems. Even though it can be scary going to an attorney, if you're going to have to sign a paper with a lot of lawyer talk in it, you need to hire the attorney in time for the attorney to know the case so the attorney can truly advise you on that paperwork. And the courts are going to require that paperwork. You can't necessarily settle your case without the paperwork. So call an experienced South Carolina attorney and let them advise you.